we started a series, and that was maybe ninth number video on this series, and we are did a lot of thing which is really premium thing. And I think you understand by looking the design how much premium is that mini app. I try my best to make sure that it's productionable, and I always try to use best practice, and maybe I am successfully doing that. However, so I am recording that video, and for only that video I dedicatedly want to do three tasks. So the first task is when we connect our wallet, we are not getting any message if the connection is failed. And the second thing is we would like to design that home page and that refer page. So let's start. So first of all, that we want to do, we want to set up a message. So here I like to use a toast message, but here as you can see they are not have any package who is support toast message. So I just go Sonar because that is really a good toast message. Sonar npm, okay, npm Sonar, okay. So actually that is a really a popular tool, or you can say a package. If I just click render a message, you can see that is really a good design and good thing. Well, I just want to copy that, and they have a design courses which is live, and yeah, quite impressive. Okay, I like to install that package in our front end, so I just install that. Okay, so now the next thing I have to do, I have to set up the toaster, right? So for setting up the toaster, I like to use or utilize that on main.tsx because we need that toast on front end we need that toast on Telegram mini app. Also we need that on our admin panel, so that's why I like to initialize here so we can access that globally. Toaster, okay. So now the next thing, I can use it. I am done to set up everything. Now I can use it. So how can I use it? If I go on the home page, they not have something. So they have something like a layout, and inside that layout they have a header. So now they have something like a condition. So here what I want, if that request is rejected, then I want the rejected message. Okay, how it's look like. So if I just simply make sure that server always give me a error, so that's why, yeah, you can see that I have sent here a error, and I am looking that error message. So how can I get that error message? So if I want to get it, I have to console log. Store wallet one, which is response, and there have the error. Okay, so now if I just try to connect my wallet, I just see that my mini app is closed. So I can try my to connect that with my mobile phone wallet. So yeah, just wait a bit. They have a issue with port forwarding, or maybe the server, yeah, the server is not running. So for showing, I have to restart the server in pim run dev. Okay, so now this time if I just open that and try to connect my wallet with my tone wallet, and I want to see the QR code, and now I will scan that by using my mobile phone application, my tone wallet, and I am successfully scanned that, and now I want to connect that D app. Connect. Okay, so you can see that is connect, but here you can see that is again tell me connect. That means that is disconnected, and there have a error inside the object, and there have a data then message. So I need that data and message. So I can create here a custom type. For declare type, we can create here a file like types. So I can say type.ts, and here export interface, then error msg message, and they have the, first of all they have a data, and inside that data they have a message which is a string. So that is the thing that I am looking, So now I want to console log that. So if I want to console, if I want to show that error message inside a toast, so I can call here toast. What is the toast? Toast toast. Then that is a error message, and here I can say this thing. I can simply copy that and paste here, then data, and you can see they have a type issue. Okay, that give me a type error. So I have to ensure the type, or I have to define the type. So I took here as error message message, and that is data, and inside the data there have a message. Okay, so that was a error message. And the next thing I want to do, now I can easily see the error message, and if I want to console log, okay, I'm not interested to do any console log. I can simply again connect my wallet, and yeah, wait a bit, connected. Okay, just take a little bit time. Yeah, you can see public key not found. That is a error message. You can see that is a error message. So now the next thing I want to do, if the status, that status have inside the type, like if I show you the API user, and there you can see there have something like iStatus as response. Okay, so now I want to say if here you can see a logic that only send status false if that address is already used on any other account. So we can say here that is, first of all, that is try to find out that address is already exist or not, and if that address is exist, then that tell for false. So what I do, if that is false, then you can disconnect the wallet first, and second thing you have to do, you can simply tell the user that address is already used to connect another account. So I can make another error message here, and I can simply write here that, so here I have write that address is already used to connect a wallet on another account. Please try with a different account, a different wallet. So we can say our first task, which is if I just open that, which is show toast message inside use effect on fail or error event. So that is done. So now our second task is design homepage. So if I just simply refresh here, you can see they are not have any error, and I can connect my wallet by using, okay, not this one. I want to get the keyword, and I like to scan it by using my mobile phone, and that was done. Now you can see that wallet is connected. So now I want to design that homepage. So actually here what I want to show, that homepage is not too much useful. Maybe people are know about something like dogs, cat, then paw. They all use the same thing, and they just show the balance that have on the user account. They show it on the homepage, and I also like to do the same thing. So here I have some inspiration that I can go with, that I like to go with them, but I am not interested to copy all of them. So now I'm going to pause the video, and I collect all of my inspiration for homepage, then I do that. Okay, I have seen a lot of mini app, but I like to go with that docs. So you can see that show me wallet connect link. If I click here, that show their social link. So I don't like this kind of anything. I want to show an icon, then bottom of that, below of that icon, they have a balance like this, and then they have a social media. So yeah, if I want to do that, then I need the icon of that mini app, but I don't have any icon which is looking good. So I have to make anything, I have to collect something what I can use as icon. So if I can see here, you can see they have something like Mr. Cool, this one. In earlier I said I'm going to use that, but I need something like white, like this, handmade. So I don't have anything like this, which is really sad for me. I don't have anything. Okay, so I like to collect something, and as I said in earlier, our mini app name is Key, which is called a log. Okay, so I can simply take a log picture and I can use it here as a icon. So I just try to find out a good logo for us. So I can write here a log, and they have this kind of something. So log drawing. Okay, drawing. Log drawing. Drawing. I am looking something which is natural. They're not everything. If I just make it go with transparent, then they are not have anything. That is good. This one is looking good. Oh yeah. Well, so okay, if I want to go with black, I like to go with black, then nothing. So if I want to go with white, then they have this kind of something which is not looking good. Okay, they have time. This none of them is good for use, or like this one. I am really like this one, so I'm unable to find out something like this. Well, so I get something which is usable, and that was this one, and I convert it to this kind of a shadow, and that is look like good, and I am interested to use it. Now if I want to show you that, that is like this, but there have a issue. When I use that icon that show in below of that wallet connect card, which is not looking good at all. So what I want to do, I want to make sure that not taking any space, and I have to manage the what I say layout more clearly. So you can see that is relative. If I go on the header, that may be fixed. Yeah, you can see that is fixed. If I go with sticky, then that is not work. You can see that is not working good. But if I go with left 0, that is not also working good. So why that is happening? Because they have a padding which is px3. If I cut this one, now this time that is work. So I have to set that padding only for the layout. So can I set here class name? No, I cannot. So I can create here a div like 3, and here I can use it. Okay, so now that is good. Okay, so I have to resize the homepage icon. If I go here, that is log, and if I go on the class name, size 64, and mx is auto, and margin top is 5. So that is good, right? Now here I want to show the balance, but I want to make sure that one more thing, 4 to 40, and now I want to show user balance below that lock icon and then social. Okay, so now here I can show something like button. No, there is not a button. 30. Well, so now I have to make sure that size is little bit higher, more like 2 XL, not 4. That is good. Then text is center, and is there have any font like Open Sans? That is good. So now that is key 30 key, looking good. Now I want to set here that text little bit small, like text is MD or they're not of MD, they have SM. So that is look like this. Now I can set here margin top is 10, not here, sorry, my is 5. So now that is take a little bit gap. Now here I want to change the font, which is there have Open Sans, which is the current font. Maybe I can go with this T, or okay, if I change the opacity to 50%, is it work better? So the next thing I want to show here, some social media like follow on Twitter, join Telegram, this kind of 2 or 3 card. So let's do that. But I don't think that that is looking better. So here I like to use a icon instead of that. So there have maybe something which is name. What is this? Yeah, this one. And here I can search key like this, and they have also icon like key. If I go, they have an emoji. If I search here key, then I can use that also, key like this. So 30 key, can I make the text size little bit higher, like text excel, like this? Okay, 30. Now that is of course not 30. I can make sure there is more number like 3000, and now this time that is looking better than previous. Okay, so here I want to change one thing, that is margin top is 24. Okay, then here margin top is 5 or 10. 5 is better. Now the next thing I want to do here, I want to set here to button. Okay, button follow on X. Okay, follow on X. Now padding, okay, before setting padding I can set here a background which is white and 3, then px3, then width full, then there is not px, I can set p. Okay, then rounded excel, then margin top is 10, then font is Monda. Okay, then border is white and opacity is 10, border 4. Okay, like this. Now instead of that I can go with div. Okay, now they have flex item center. Okay, now here I want to set up icon, like, okay, I need icon, so for icon I can use if a Twitter is it this one, if a X Twitter. Okay, now I want to increase that size like text to excel, but yeah, that is work. Now I can make little bit space between here. Okay, now the next thing I can do, okay, padding this one. Okay, now I can add here little bit gap between the two component or two tag, padding 2 or 3. Looking good. So the next thing I want to do, if user do that, then user get rewarded. So I like to add here like this a point which is 1000. Okay, now I want to add here a text size, text pictures, and opacity is 50. Okay, like this, maybe looking better than previous. Okay, now here I want to use that key 1000 key. Okay, better. Now I want here a check button or completed this kind of a button, or one kind of a action button that I want here. So here I need to ensure that gap have on a different div, so I cut that class name and here I create a new div and I wrap here. Okay, so now I need this one, and this time that's justify between. Okay, justify between, and here I will add icon like if a check. Okay, if a check. Okay, so now you can see it like this. Is it looking good? Maybe not. So I can go with a div, and inside the div I can pass here as children, and here I like to give a background which is white, then px3 or 5, py is 1 and 2. Good, then rounded full. Okay, that is looking like that, but that white color is constant, it's very high, so I want to ensure that background opacity is low, like 20 or more, like 2 3 is enough. Yeah, that is enough. So now next thing I want to do, okay, so now I want to set here something like this, where margin top is 2, like this, and this time that is not go, that is like this go. I can add here a p go, and the text size is extra small, like this. Okay, now this time that is FA telegram. Okay, then follow or subscribe on telegram. Subscribe telegram channel. Okay, subscribe telegram channel, and let us look at that. Now this time I want to make that little bit more high opacity, like this, more visible, so user can understand that it was an actionable thing and user have to do that task. So text is back. Okay, that is something like this. So now you can see our homepage is, we are complete to design our homepage, and I am feeling little bit, I am feeling that taking too much height. Okay, so I want to set here py is 2. Is it looking good? Yeah, that is better than previous. And there have a border which is what, okay, like this. And okay, I want to copy that class name and paste. Okay, that is look like that. Good. So now I want to set here a class name which is bg, sorry, that is not busy, that is relative. And here I want to set here something like absolute from bottom 0 and wrap that here. Okay, so now, okay, I have to set a minimum height which is scan. Now you can see that is on bottom, that's not looking good. If I go with fixed option, maybe that should work. Okay, then not good. I'm not expect this kind of something. So okay, $24. Now this time that is better. So our homepage is design complete. Now I want to design the refer page. Okay, so let's do that. I can make a GitHub commit, so let me do that at first. Git add git commit I restart the video from now. So I first of all I just open the server and project once again, and yeah, I did everything for that like this. Then okay, so I have restarted the server and the client side, and let me again show the mini app. Okay, then there have boot further. Okay, open that. I don't need this. And we are working on homepage. So before move forward, I want to see some homepage design, so we can take some inspiration and we can take a bit more crazy look that we want to give, so every user can trust on that mini app, this kind of something. So let me find out a perfect mini app design. Okay, I found a perfect inspiration. Let me describe that more details. So there have a connect wallet button which is already have on our mini app, like here, and then there have the symbol of coin which is have here also. Then that tells me how much point you have, and there have something like a leaderboard navigation, which is look good and well enough for this kind of something. So what we have to do, we have to make sure that the number of reward which is count here, so we need that more bold. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to ensure that there is home, and here that is font bold like this. Okay, then I can make that text size something like more big, 5. Okay, then that is key. Okay, I can give the text color as white. You can see now this time that is white. I think there have something like nothing changed too much here, Monda. Okay, if I remove that, maybe that should look more better. Yeah, that is look more better. Okay, and if I keep that like this, if I go with this key, looking good. Okay, so what I want to do, I can take here a flex, then item is end. Okay, and justify is center, then I can give here, and I can copy that symbol and paste here. Okay, that is span, that is not a span, that is a paragraph tag, so something like this. Then that is 70. Okay, now here I can take a gap between that two count and symbol, that is like this, 2 or 1. Okay, here I can make sure that font is bold and font is roboto, looking good. If I remove that opacity class, then looking far better. Yeah, better. So now our home page is not completed because we need this kind of something like a navigation. Okay, so if we want to add that, then we can again take here, we can again take here our flex. I can simply copy and paste here, then here I can write newcomer rank, that is not newcomer, that is paragraph leader. Okay, leader board. Okay, leaderboard. So now I can make sure that is uppercase and font is roboto, so that is look good. Now I want that right arrow, so I can go here react icon, and I can search here right arrow. So there have a lot of right side arrow. I can easily pick one and use it, like this one. Okay, copy, and I can paste here. Okay, now if I refresh, okay, there is not, there should be center. Okay, like this. Now I don't need to use that gap. Yeah, that is looking good. I can take here margin top, which is 3, and if I take a look on my inspiration, then you can see here the opacity is little bit low, so I can simply decrease the opacity like 60, and that is better. Now I can also decrease the font size, which is SM, like this. Good. Now here when user click here, he will be retrieve on leaderboard. Okay, now here you can see the tax is go below of that item, so which is not looking good, and that is transparent. I don't want that should be transparent, so I can make sure there have something like backdrop blur, like this, or SM or excess. So yeah, like this. So now here the position is fixed. I can use sticky like this. Now that is scrollable. Okay, now that is scrollable, and I want to hide that sidebar, scrolling sidebar, so I can go index.css, and here I can write a CSS, which is go all and hide, that is scroll bar width is none. So now you can see that is hide. Now I'm not that much space like leaderboard to that card, so I just remove the spacing like here, so I can give like this 20, 10 is not good, 5, so that is looking good. But if I remove 0, then I make that 0, but now still that is not look good, so I remove margin drop from here. Now here you can see there have a spacing between here, like that bottom dog is not on bottom, so we have to ensure I can simply remove that dog. Okay, then I can give flex item center, justify center, like this. Then width is full. I can take a border to understand. Yeah, okay, so what I can do next, I can give something like called flex 1, like this, which is not look natural, so I just go back on the dock, and here I use something like bottom 0, so that should go on the bottom, but that is not working. And there have a lot of okay, so what I want I want that item should be on the bottom. Okay, so that is not still on the bottom. So first I make that sticky, then that is on bottom, still not. If I give border, then that is still not on the bottom. So if I take a look on the app layout, then here you can see minimum height is skin. So if I write here border, then you can see there have space, there have enough space. So what I can do here, I want that should be on sticky, and I want that thing on the bottom, but that is not working as my expected. So what I can do, sorry, that is my bad, and that how sticky is not work. So if I want sticky should work, then I have to write here something like div, I can write here lorem. So this kind of something now, that should have on the bottom, this kind of something. Now okay, let me show you that height is 20. Okay, I can take something here. So now you can see that is on the bottom like as a sticky. So we use sticky in a wrong way, that's why that is not working. So I can simply cut that all line that I have right here and uncomment that bottom dock, and inside that bottom dock I can simply use dock, which is resolve all issue. Okay, now I don't need that border, so I remove that border, and then I go on the app layout, there I don't need that border also, so I just remove that border, and you can see there have the space. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to simply make sure there have a padding on the bottom which is 60. Okay, so now I can simply go on the home page and I can give here a margin top which is 10, and you can see that is working well. So our home page design is complete, and we can make sure we can make a git push. So we on every time we have to ensure that our code should secure. So for that case I have to make sure I'm now doing a commit. So I will come back after make the commit. So I made the git push, and you can check the code from that video description. Okay, so our next task is design refer page. So if I go on my readme.md file, you can see our next task is design refer page, but we don't have that refer page yet. So I am go on the pages, and I just simply create here a refer.tsx file, and I use that element inside route, so I can easily make sure that should be a page. Okay, that is a path, and that path is refer, and that is refer page. Okay, so we create a new page which is refer, and now I have to use that refer page. So I just go on the bottom dock, and here I have to make the okay, they are already refer have a refer link which is correct. So when user click on that button, I have to ensure he should retype on that page. So for that I can use here a hook which is navigate. Okay, I can write here I can use here a hook which is use navigate and navigate. Okay, so now here I can make a one click listener on click listener, and here when user click on that on click listener, he should navigate to the item then href. Okay, so I can make sure that button type is a button. Well, so now if I refresh, they have a issue which is okay, understand the issue. What is the routes? I don't have to write that slash, so I remove the slash, and that is working. And if I click on that refer page, then you can see I am on the refer page. Well, so now I have to design that refer page. So what feature we have, what kind of feature should we use on that refer page? Actually our we can refer our friend by using a refer link, so that should help that mini app to get more user, like one kind of engage more user. So we don't have any UI inspiration, so we are go and try to find out the best UI design, and we will use here. We just go and design that. Okay, so wait a bit. So I don't think that is the best design, but I got an idea. So the idea was, I will make a leaderboard, and there have a button. If user click on that button, user get a model. Okay, so inside that model, user get his refer code. So that is very easy thing, and I want to do that. So okay, let's start. So what I have to do, I have to find the leaderboard design. Okay, so let me try to find out a leaderboard UI design, mobile UI. Okay, so there have this kind of UI, and I'm not looking this kind of an UI. That is very difficult to find something which is eye catchy and everyone should love it. That is very difficult. If I pick anything, then that may be not good on your eye. So as I said, that is really difficult. I'm looking something easy, but masterclass. There is a game UI. I cannot do this kind of something. I want a app leaderboard. So there have this kind of something. If I take a look on this, that is looking good, not bad, looking good. But can we go forward with that, or should I try to find out something which is more better than this one? Okay, leave it. So I like to do this design. Okay, so for doing that, we already have this kind of a title or a header. So if we add that title here, then that obviously not look good. So what I add here, okay, I have idea. First I will do that, then I will share you my idea. So that is not a refer, that is a leaderboard.tsx and rsc leaderboard.tsx. I don't need that. That is leaderboard and inside the bottom doc, that is also leaderboard, and that is a leaderboard. Okay, so now I have to use a different icon for leaderboard bottom dock, so I can pick something from here like leader, this one. So I can, before picking, I can refresh. What was the issue, man? Okay, I have to restart that. If I go and restart that mini app, then you can see there was that leaderboard, and I can take this icon for here. Okay, that is leaderboard and leaderboard. You can see leaderboard. If I click here, I'm on leaderboard page. So now I can write here a title like leaderboard, like this. Now a font which is font Roboto, then text is 2XL, then margin top is 2. Now here I can take something like how much people we have. So we can tell that we have 20 million lock, like this. Okay, now for this space I don't need any margin top, and the text should be more small like SM. So now the font color, font should be Monsart, and yeah, like this, and text is a white, and here the opacity is 60. We leaderboard, we have 20 million lock, like this. So now we can add here a button, but that is not looking too much good on my eye. Well, so I got a perfect design like this. So I'm looking like this. So here have the user, like I'm watching the leaderboard, so there have my photo and my score, my position, and below of that there have a button called refer, and then there have all refer or leaderboard as usual leaderboard. So that was the concept that I like to do here now. So first of all, I take a image. Now here I add the image. So that is my profile information. So maybe they have something like, okay, int data user. I am doing a wrong thing. int data it data user, and then they have the photo URL. So if I do a console log, so I can understand what kind of data I have inside that int data user. So yeah, that is telling me properly undefined. So I am looking user information, so I just go on the Telegram documentation, and inside the documentation maybe have something like int data. So I am using that SDK, that is component int data, and there have the int data, so I can parse it. But I'm not looking parse, I am looking user information, int data user. So I can write here init data, then there have data, then there have a lot of things. So if I want to do a console log like this, then I am get here a lot of function. So there have something like user, start param, restore, recover, a lot of things. So what we have to do, we need the user, right? So now there is a function, so that is undefined. So before calling that, we can call int data dot restore. Okay, restore, and now you can see that it's restored, and there have the profile picture. Okay, so now I can use here int data, and then there have the user, and inside that user there have a profile photo. So that is a profile picture, and if I take a look on the design, that is something like that. So there have my profile picture. So I am do a resizing, like size is 20 like this, then rounded is full like this, then mx is auto like this, and then margin top is 5. Okay, so the next thing I need here, which is my score. So I can easily go on the home page and copy that score meter, and like this. So here I don't need that score that much large size, so I make that smaller as much as possible. So that is done. Then I don't need that margin top. Okay, that is, maybe if I give here margin top is 2, that is good, well enough. Now here I need user rank, so I can write here a text, the like level 1. Okay, level 1, and my rank is, here have a emoji, which is star emoji, star emoji, star, I can say first or fast rank, or PLSE place, like this. Now here I can add here a class name, like font is Monsard, and text is center, then margin top is 2, then opacity is 50, then text size is SM or extra small, whatever you want. I don't need that margin top 2, I can go with 1, and opacity if I give 70, that is good. Now I can use something like a button, which is view state, and instead of view state here I can use leader board. Okay, this. Now there have a one click listener, where I can give text size is SM, and background is white, opacity is 10, then px is 3, then py is 1, then rounded is full, or not, maybe full. I can go with XL or MD, then border YOLO, and opacity is 20, like this, or maybe 50, like this. Okay, and then font is Monsard or Monda, that is good. Then MX, if I, okay, I can go with flex, because I have to make sure that is on center, justify center, like this, so that is on center. Then margin top is 4. Okay, like this. So that is good and very good design. Not too much actually. So there have very low content. I have to add more content like this, that kind of setting, and this kind of something. So what I want to add here, I can add here some animation or that kind of thing, but I don't know that should look good or not. So yeah, what I can add, first thing, I have to remove that key, that's not looking good. And now that is better than previous. Okay, empty 1, margin top 1. Then there have that button leaderboard, and I can take here a icon like leader. So there have maybe emoji like leader or rank or star like this. Okay, leaderboard. Now that is looking good. That is looking good than previous. So that is not leaderboard, that should be invite if friend, friend, friends, invite friends. So now I can add here the leaderboard. Okay, so for adding the leaderboard, you can see there have two things. One is all leaderboards, and here have a button which is see all. Okay, so I can add here flex item center justify between, and here text which is all leaderboard, and there have something like see all. Okay, two thing. Now that text is a roboto. Then text size, okay, I'm not want to make sure that text size as a fixed text leaderboard or medium like this. Here I can add a margin top like MT4, and that is looking good. And then here I can add something like see all, class name, text is small, then font is Monsard, and then text color is blue 600 or 500 should be good, like this. Is it blue or purple? Yeah, that is blue, but not like this. Okay, see all. Now here I can take the leaderboard. Okay, now I can work with leaderboards. Okay, so I have to make the component leaderboard item. So first of all, the background is white, opacity is 3, padding is 2, rounded is XL, well, like this. Then margin top is 2. Okay, I can give background color like more like 10. Then flex item center justify between. Okay, now a gap is 3. Now here I can add something like flex item center gap is 3. Well, so now I can use here a image like this. So for now we are working on static data. When we work with dynamic data, you get a more better result. So that image size is obviously not 20, that should be around 8 like this. If I make it 10, that is also enough for this kind of project. Okay, now we have to add the name. Div first name is Siam Sheikh. Then we can take something like point 1321 and a point which is LVL10. Okay, so now class name text is extra small, then opacity is 50 like this, and here I add a font which is Munda. Okay, like this. Well, so now I need this kind of rank, but I'm not interested to add that much image, because if we add that much image on a single page, then that cause something like that will take a long time to load it. So I'm not interested to make something like that much image. So here on the other side I add a text which is #1, which means the first people. Now I am done to design that leaderboard, but I think in your mind have a question, which is why on that mini app agent 301, why that people is not show the user profile photo, which is that is not accessible. But Siam, you have showed the profile photo here. Yeah, that give me a profile photo and I cannot store that. If I store that, then you can see there have a ID. That ID should expire time to time. So that profile photo is not longer for much time. So yeah, we cannot store that. So here we show a picture like image. uh, we cannot do that. So we have to make something where that take a random color like this. So if I want to make something like this, so I can create here a function like random rnd color. Okay, rnd color, and here I can take a random num, which is math dot number random. Okay, random, and you can see that return 0 to 1, this kind of something. So I can make that 10x, so that should give me something like, okay, now I can write here a switch case random number. If that value is 1, then return here a color, which is, okay, bg yolo, that is 300. Okay, if that is 1, then return that color. Okay, and the second thing, if that is 2, then return this thing, return. Okay, return. Okay, we can write case like that. So blue, then purple. If that is 3, then purple, p purple, ple, purple. So purple. Okay, I can take that rnd color, and I can make that image as div, and here I can remove it, and also that alternative text, and I can use here the function that I just make. So I can now use it rnd color. Now you can see that is properly null because I'm not call the function, and once I call the function, nothing happened. If I want to see that random number, what number is generated, and you can see I get 6 7 like this. So I can copy and repeat that, or I can go with first 3, like you can see 0 1 like this. So if that case, if that is 0, then copy that and paste here. So now in this case that is 1. Okay, so I have to do one more thing. I can round that math dot round. Okay, round that to that value. Okay, now you can see that is the number. Okay, so here I add 3 color. One is yellow, blue and purple. So I can add more like cyan. Then okay, that is enough. Now I can add here opacity like 10, then 10, then 10, again 10. So I have add here opacity 10 10 10, and which is not looking good here on that kind of scenario. So if I make that 200, that is more, I cannot understand what kind of color is used here. Okay, like this, that 300 is enough. Okay, so now I take here a value or an argument here, div, and that is SA, and you can see the value is visible here. If I just make sure the text color is black and flex item center, justify center, like this. So yeah, we are done everything. So that in this video. Till then, take care. Ta-da.